We've been watching Coal Creek starting to rage through Lafayette, and it's caused some great problems in that area.
Flooding damage is extensive in that area. Amanda Cost has been monitoring the conditions up there. And Amanda, it's no longer raining right now?
It's pouring right now, and you asked about the conditions about 35 minutes ago, and I pointed out the handicapped reserved parking sign behind me. Now, 35 to 40 minutes later, you cannot see that sign behind me. Now, I'm going to step out of the way, and we're going to walk you through a few of the things that have changed here since our last live shot. You can see the water has definitely grown. These floodwaters have grown. And I want to put this into perspective for you. I'm panning to the left here. We're putting some light on this fence. Now, the amount of space between where this fence is and the bank here, that is about the size of what Coal Creek usually is. Now it has become this huge, expansive creek that has taken over the entire parking lot of what is Coal Creek and the Rock Creek Trail. Now we're going to pan to the right a little bit more. I'm going to put some light on the facilities. You can see the mobile facilities earlier. That building, the little mini porta potty, I guess you could call it, was leaning the other direction. The waters have pushed it down this area through what is the parking lot underneath, and it's now right side up a ways. You can see the water stretching all the way from where we're panning here, where the porta potty is, across what is the parking lot to where the reserved parking is, the trail information, all the way down to where the creek meets the bridge. And now we're going to show you some video that we gathered here before the sun set. You can see the water rushing from Coal Creek underneath the bridge, reaching dangerously close to that red farmhouse. You can see the water just pouring and moving, hitting very close to that farmhouse as well. We spoke with a resident here, longtime resident. Here's what she had to say about what she's watching happen.
This is really kind of, I'm going to put it in plain words, it's scary. Because I've lived here in Lafayette, Boulder County for like 36 years already. My parents lived back there in those homes. I've always gone back here in these trails, ridden my bike, and it's never been this high, ever.
And you're looking right now, that porta potty I pointed out has made it all the way. We heard it cracking, breaking against debris about what it was hitting, and now it is passing. It's about to go through underneath. You can see now it's going underneath the bridge. These powerful floodwaters, you are seeing the power of what they are capable of just within the few minutes. The woman was speaking. I timed out her soundbite there. It was 19 seconds. In those 19 seconds, that was the amount of time it took for that porta potty, these waters, to carry it all the way across. We heard it cracking as it hit something that was within the parking lot area here. These waters are rising very quickly. You saw the video, the farmhouse there across this Coal Creek here, how close the water is getting there as well. Neighbors are paying attention, watching what is happening in what was their walking trail just 48 hours ago. Ann and Mike?
You've just given us a perfect example, Amanda, why people don't want to be messing around in the water out there. If a porta potty's floating down there, you don't want to be downstream from it.
No, you're going to be in trouble on multiple levels there. Saw a couple of kids out here in their swimming breeches, and this is not the kind of water you want to be wading around in on many levels. This is the kind of thing where you want to stay away, not only for your safety in terms of what these waters, how powerful they are and they can carry you, but what's being carried in those waters, likely a lot of trouble brewing inside of these waters as well.
And Amanda, I can see that Louisville and Lafayette are opening up some shelters as the creeks swell. Are you getting any indication that people are going to those shelters? Are they evacuating?
Just 5 minutes before this live shot, Ann, a woman pulled me aside. She said she had just come from Louisville, Augusta Lane there, and they were helping residents put up sandbags. The flooding was getting into the basement. She said that there was sewage, a very serious situation happening there. It's a mixed feeling of this is happening in my area. You heard Mrs. Martinez talking about that, and a mix of how can I help people in my area, and then those who are in trouble here trying to find where they can go for help as well. It's a mix of emotions, sure. Kind of a scrambling here of what's happening, how they can get there soon. And I haven't really heard people asking about a shelter, more so asking about if we know about places that are flooding.
The other thing that's been sort of interesting, too, is the water quality. There's been concern about that because of what's happened in Lyons, where the water treatment plant was destroyed up there. But most of the areas, Longmont, Boulder, all have taken great pains to point out that the water supply seems to be safe and that everything's okay. And if there were any issues, they would send out a boil order.
At this point, yeah, we've heard that on multiple platforms from those agencies, including social media, affirming these residents of the safety of the water, the proper drinking water, not the stuff you're seeing behind me. They're making sure residents are staying out of this mess, but to know that what they have coming out of their faucets at this point is safe. Look, we can be smart about this too. If you see something coming out of your faucet that doesn't look right, don't trust it either. Even though they're getting these statements of, the water is safe, it's good to be cautious about your water as well at this point.
Absolutely. And Amanda, just before we let you go, just in case anyone asked, the Bob Berger Recreation Center is one of the designated shelters right now, as is the YMCA of Boulder Valley, both of those in Lafayette. So in case people need someplace to go, the YMCA of Boulder Valley and the Bob Berger Recreation Center are the designated places.
All right, Amanda, thanks so much. We appreciate it.